The evidence against Rowland appears contradictory. The Attorney General says Rowland raped a coworker, even though the person originally hired to investigate Rowland found no evidence of sexual harassment or rape.
Ms. Kenny, Nick Winkler talks. We talk with you about some of your inconsistent statements, ma'am.
Jill Kinney was hired to figure out whether the medical examiner's former chief investigator, Kevin Rowland, was sexually harassing coworkers. Kinney's investigation, in part, led Rowland to be indicted on several counts of sexual battery. Then, last month, Attorney General Drew Edmondson's office amended its case and charged Rowland with rape.
She was wanting so bad to get her claws on Kevin Rowland that she could not see straight.
Attorney Scott Adams represents Rowland. The alleged victim says Rowland raped her at some point during an 8-month period 4 years ago. But in Kinney's report, which was completed a year before Rowland was charged with rape, Kinney writes, insufficient evidence exists to conclude that Rowland sexually harassed the woman he's now accused of raping.
Do you find it ironic that your testimony may actually exonerate Kevin Rowland?
Kinney would not speak to us about the inconsistencies in her report.
Here she says that she couldn't find any evidence of anything, of even harassment, but then now they're claiming rape.
Adams denies it, but Kinney's report says Rowland had sex with his accuser, though a quick check of Kinney's witness list reveals she never even interviewed the woman accusing Rowland of rape.
Ma'am, there are attorneys out there who say that you belong in jail, that you've committed crimes, that you've lied. What do you have to say about that?
We asked the Attorney General's office how it planned to handle the inconsistency between Kinney's report and the new rape allegation. The AG's office tells us Kinney was investigating allegations separate from rape, and the matter should not have a big impact on the case.
Wow, so rape isn't sexual harassment. That's a new one to me. I'm going to have to let everybody know up here at my office.
Excuse me, would you call the police?
Call the police?
These people are stalking me.
We questioned Kinney at what appears to be a health club. Since her investigation, private emails have surfaced indicating Kinney may have illegally shared grand jury testimony and may have sexually harassed workers at the ME's office herself.
Did you believe if you got rid of Rowland that you would be rewarded with a higher paying job at the ME's office?
I'm assuming they're not members.
Kinney has applied for a job at the ME's office and solicited private business from workers there she was investigating.
I'd like the police called. Will you call me when they are here? And I will press charges.
Ma'am, can you explain to us how you're going to do on the witness stand?
Attorney Adams says the AG's office has provided no physical evidence a rape even occurred. Adams is already planning a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the state on Rowland's behalf. Representative Mike Shelton is being both criticized and praised for bringing crack pipes into the Capitol. He says he means well, but the act raises legal and security questions.
It is my goal again to make sure I clean up these stores.
Representative Mike Shelton says he's proud he brought these store-bought crack pipes to the Capitol.
Are they actual crack pipes and drug paraphernalia?
As far as I'm concerned, they are.
Shelton says he was angered when he saw the pipes for sale at this convenience store. So he says he bought several and passed them out to key lawmakers, including House Speaker Chris Binge, to make them aware kids can buy them.
So Mr. Binge is in possession of a crack pipe here at the Capitol as well?
I don't know.
Binge did not immediately agree to speak with us. Shelton wants to make it illegal for convenience stores to sell the pipes, but some question his method.
He dumped a sack of drug pipes out on the table.
State Representative Rex Duncan says it happened in a Capitol lounge. Duncan is running for district attorney in his home district and says it was bizarre for Shelton to offer him one of the pipes.
I told him that as drug paraphernalia, I would not take one. It's a misdemeanor that carries up to a year in the county just to have one in your possession. So it was kind of a strange conversation.
One of the pipes even wound up on a desk lawmakers share on the floor of the House. So is everyone with a pipe breaking the law?
And you know that's a misdemeanor just to possess it, right?
That is true, and I'm working with the Bureau of Narcotics. And that's not necessarily true.
Police say pipes alone are not illegal to have, and state law says this: no one shall possess drug paraphernalia knowing or under circumstances where one reasonably should know that it will be used to introduce into the human body a drug.
And there's a certain amount of shock value with what Representative Shelton did.
Representative Terry Harrison is also running for district attorney in his home district and was in the lounge where the pipes were being offered. You don't think Mr. Shelton should be in any trouble?
I think Mr. Shelton needs to be commended for bringing it to our attention that stuff like that goes on within a few blocks of the Capitol building.
Either way, some are concerned Shelton was even able to get the pipes past Capitol security. How did you get into the Capitol with a crack pipe? You have to go through security?
Yeah, I just walked in, and
the state troopers just let you in with a crack pipe?
I came in.
It's not funny, is it?
It is funny.
It's funny to have crack pipes at the Capitol?
I think if you're trying to outlaw it, I had to make it real.
Capitol security says unless there's drug residue in the pipes or they find drugs nearby, they cannot take the pipes. As for the store, Shelton says has refused to stop selling the pipes. We checked, and the clerk told us after her current supply of pipes is gone, she'll not sell anymore. If you had it to do over, would you bring a crack pipe into the Capitol again?
Absolutely.
2 weeks from now, Shelton says he'll hold a news conference near the convenience store and ask people to stop shopping there until it stops selling pipes.
I had to explain to one guy that he needed to take the lens cap off.
These are the naked pictures an OU student allows strangers to snap in her off-campus apartment. She's 19, and her parents do not know, so she asked us to hide her face.
I talk to them in advance, and if they seem creepy, I just don't reply.
She says she's on scholarship at OU, but needs the money. So several weeks ago, she posted this ad on the internet, offering to take her clothes off for no less than $100 an hour. She says no one is allowed to touch, though.
Never sex, no. Nobody touches me.
She's walking a fine line on whether it's legal or not.
Cleveland County District Attorney Greg Mashburn says the student is likely not doing anything illegal, but the concern is she could be raped by someone posing as a photographer.
Common sense tells you that there'll be a number of those people that are willing to take it to the next level, against her will or not. They're going to be sexually gratified, and so I mean, it is incredibly dangerous.
The woman says she has had a close call with a man who wanted more than pictures.
Oh, he did pictures, and that was fine. And then he asked if I would have sex with him for any amount of dollars.
The young woman says she's made several $100s over the last few weeks and says her clients are mostly college students and married men. After we showed up, the woman told us she wanted to stop posing nude, but only after one last shoot Tuesday evening. So we watched a man in this pickup truck show up for his photo shoot without a camera. 15 minutes later, the man walked out of the student's apartment. Excuse us, sir. Hey, we were hoping to see if you could show us the camera that you were supposedly bringing over here.
I don't have one.
You don't have a camera?
No.
Were you coming here to take pictures of a nude college student?
No, I was not.
What were you coming here to do? Did you think you were just going to come here and take pictures, or did you expect something else, sir? The student says she loaned the man a camera, and as he drives off, look at his hand on the steering wheel. That appears to be a wedding ring.